What's up, everybody? I'm Adam. You're watching Model Aviator, and we appreciate it. So this week, we're going to bring you the first in a new series for the channel that will be popping up from time to time called Model Aviators and Their Models. And it is about exactly what it sounds like it's about. It's about this rich RC community that we're all very fortunate to be a part of. We're just going to bring you interesting people with interesting airplanes. And we're going to start it out with my buddy Tim Sankey. Now, about 3 weeks ago, posted on the community section of our YouTube channel some pictures of a twin fuselage J-3 Cub that I made for my buddy Tim. Unfortunately, Heidi couldn't be there to get footage of the maiden. I think I flew it 3 times that day. So what you're going to see today is the startup, which is interesting because Tim is known as the Sato guy. He puts them on everything and he is very good with them. You will notice these are 2 cold engines, 1 flip each, and they purr like a kitten. He's really, really good, a good tuner. And yeah, so you'll see the startup. You'll see my 4th flight with the airplane. And on this flight, Tim asked me to push it a little bit harder than we had before. He built it pretty tough, so I did, and it was super fun. And then you'll see a little bit of footage of Tim. First opportunity to fly the airplane, did great. He likes it as much as I do. Now, one thing about flying this airplane, it is about 14.5 pounds. It has 2 Sato 100s, 1 in each J3 fuselage. It's built kind of like a, I guess it's a P82 twin Mustang or F82 twin Mustang, I can't remember which, but 2 fuselage J3 Cub. And the significance of that, for those that don't know much about nitro engines, 1 Sato 100 is capable of flying a 20-pound quarter scale J3 Cub stronger than scale. And this thing has 2, so it is crazy overpowered, which is super fun. It is a challenge with the rudder. Gyroscopic precession, P-factor, torque, all the things in all the different modes of flight that make an airplane want to go left. This thing has it in spades. So when you make throttle changes, you really have to be prepared for that. Nothing out of the ordinary. It just requires good rudder skills, which Tim has, thankfully. So, yeah, it's a fun airplane to fly. Crazy power. I think you'll enjoy it. Check this out. Please like, comment. Tim's going to be checking out these comments. Let him know what you think of this contraption. He is known for making some really interesting airplanes, and this one certainly is. It's the first one I've seen like that, and the first one I've had an opportunity to fly, so quite an honor. And please subscribe if you haven't. That really helps the channel. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and the more folks that the YouTube algorithm knows that are interested in what we're going to do next, the more that helps our channel, the more they'll suggest our videos, and the quicker we'll get bigger and more capable of bringing you more cool stuff. Plus, it just lets us know that you're interested, and we really appreciate it. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. Check this out. This is Tim Sankey's twin fuselage J3 Cub. It's pretty awesome. We will see you next week. Take care.
Half throttle.
Steep. I'm here with my buddy Tim. Tim, tell us about your awesome airplane.
Well, it was one of these thoughts that started years ago, and talked about it, and then somebody I know had an incident with a Cub, and they gave me the remains, and I had one just like it, so I just quit talking about it.
Yeah.
and got started. It took about a year and a half fiddling with it and doing this and doing that, and just thought I'd put the center section a biplane type so I'd get a little extra lift, because I lost a little over a wing worth of lift because I didn't make the wings any larger than they were on the Hangar 9 that I started out with. And it seems like it worked out pretty good. I was worried about it slowing down to a decent landing speed, and it slows down fairly well, and it flies really nice. And
So this is two Hangar 9, what size?
46.
46 size.
Hangar
Okay.
9 46 size Cubs. And
That's
I did
awesome.
a lot of structural reinforcement and everything, and changed how the wings were, the wing bolt holding it. I put a turnbuckle in there to pull the wings against the fuselage instead of the fuselage holding the wing,
Okay.
so that it had more strength, so that it would have the good durability.
So what possessed you to put two Sato 100s in an airplane that weighs 14 pounds? I'm not complaining.
I got somebody that's going to hover it one of these days, Adam.
Ah. I think I know
One day.
who you're talking about.
One day we'll see if it'll hang and pull out of a hover.
Okay.
You know, we'll have to, next time we do it, we'll see if it'll hang and then pull out that hover. I know it ain't going to stay there long because of how much torque it's got.
Yeah, it will be torque rolling it more than hovering it, but that's all right.
Yeah, I
We
didn't
can
do
do
the modifications to the ailerons and the wings, so they're still way on the outboard edge of the wing, so that
Yeah,
the engine thrust doesn't have much effect on them.
that's cool. So tell me about the gear. What's up with the
landing gear
main
was
gear?
a piece of aluminum that I had. I just bent it and shaped it, and then I drilled the holes in it to lighten it up, trying to keep the weight down on it,
Okay.
keep it from getting too heavy.
And what kind of those Dubro wheels?
Those are Dubro 5-inch Dubros.
Okay. All right. They look small because it's just such a big airplane.
It's
That is cool, well, buddy. I'm honored that you wanted me to maiden it and that you let me fly it. And you're one of the characters at every field that people talk about. Tim and I have been friends for years now. I think ever since I started, I worked at a hobby shop, and that's where I met Tim, and then we started flying together. We've been buddies ever since, and he does stuff like this all the time. We'll have to feature you again with some of your other peculiar airplanes, but this one is really, really cool.
And I get that tri-motor going, and this when the weather warms up, and we'll film it.
3 Satos. You gotta love that.
3 Satos on
All
it.
right, buddy.
These
Well, man,
engines are beautiful.
I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Awesome.